Welcome into the Mark Humble Show, and Mark's had the bye week, so he's just been taking it easy and just relaxing, and that's not the truth at all, is it, Mark?
No, quite the opposite.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You probably worked harder in your bye week because you've got stuff to look at, kids to talk to, things to do.
Yeah, well, it comes at a great time for us. We got some guys back healthy, but the biggest thing, Dan, we're able to do is focus on ourselves, get back to fundamentals, get back to basics, be able to spend some more time addressing some technique stuff. And so it's been a great week. We didn't take a week off. We got after it quite a bit, but we were able to use that extra time to get better and also get a lot of our younger guys reps and get them seen and get them evaluated and get them on film. And so program-wise and team-wise, it was a great week for us practice-wise, leading into this crucial part of the season to end District 12-6A and with 3 games left to go.
Yep, you're right there, buddy. And weird to have us kids out of school, but the discipline shows there because the kids show up and they see who shows up on time and who's ready to go.
Yeah, so weird across the board. Fall break for the first time in Clean ISD, and then our bye week falls on fall break. And so we could have very easily taken the whole week off, but I don't think that would have done any of our kids any good. But, back to our point, the commitment and sacrifice by our players, and not only our players, our parents, valuing the importance of being here, valuing what we do football program-wise, and valuing the process that we take all of our kids through to become better football players, but more importantly, better men. And it's like I shared with them at the end of practice today. It's not for everybody. As coaches, I have a great respect for what our players have to go through, what they have to do to be prepared, get here early in the morning, lift, meet, game plan, study film, practice at a high level, and then to do that on a quote-unquote off week by our kids and all our kids to be here, that's a credit to our kids, our parents, and our community. So we have something really special here. And, football is important, and doing well is important, and having success is important, but it translates into success later in life because they're going to run into the same thing when they become young men and go into the real world. Like, there's going to be an opportunity to take a week off, quote-unquote, but other people are working and getting better, and we use the week to get better.
Yeah, let's go back to Hutto or to Leo Buckley Stadium against Hutto. You put a great team on that field. I was amazed what I was seeing. It was just a great game. When they started to get close, you were able to stop them and keep them away and get that victory. So many kids played great across the board, offense, defense, the defensive backs. That was a good quarterback, a really good quarterback, and you stopped it.
Yeah. Well, it's a great game across the board. Great tight 6A game, big ball game for both teams, and their quarterback got a lot of pub, but our quarterback's pretty good. The last time I checked, he's a phenomenal player, and to sum it all up, it was a great team victory. It took all of us: special teams, offense, defense. Offense made the plays when they needed to. Defense made plays when they needed to. Unbelievable second half by our kids and coaches. 3 interceptions, turnover on downs, a crucial turnover on downs, and then we were able to go down and score and put the game away. Special teams was huge. Had a field goal. Had 2 tackles inside the 25 on our kickoff team. Had an unbelievable, did a great job, field goal wise. And then the last, we didn't punt very much, but when we did, we flipped the field. We had a 46-yard punt that pinned them deep, and then the 4 and out came after that, the turnover on downs. And so just a great team victory. And again, it came down to the last possession like we always talk about with our kids. And so super proud of our kids, super proud of our coaches. Great victory. That's what 6A big boy football is like right there. It puts us in a great situation to finish off the season.
Yeah, just win a couple of the games, you're going to be in the playoffs, Mark. But you want a higher seeding, of course, to get a different opponent, let's say, is the best way to say that. But you look at the Temple Wildcats, and you being an old Roo from back in the day, Temple has never been one of our favorite football teams, let's just say, as a grad here, and you being a Killeen grad and me growing up here. Now you're at Harker Heights as the head coach, and here you are against the Temple Wildcats, and they always put a product on the field that's pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt. What a great rivalry. No matter if it's Killeen High, Ellison, or Harker Heights, and it's just something about that.
Yeah.
You know, what great tradition they have there. Have great respect for Coach Stewart. Have great respect for Coach McQueen. Have great respect for the Temple Wildcats and their program. Their tradition and their history speaks for itself. And so we have a huge test going over there, playing at their place. Another road game, 12-6A. It'll be a hostile environment. They'll be ready to go. Kind of what we stress with our kids, though, and kind of our mantra for the last 3 weeks has been, it's really not about the opponent. It's been about us, focusing on us, Heights versus Heights, us versus us, and the focus has been on us. So it really wouldn't matter who the next opponent was. We spent so much time on how can we get better, how can we play at a high level, how can we be at our best offense, defense, and special teams, and making that the complete focus and eliminating all those distractions. Because like I told the kids, you can get over there and you can be easily distracted by the blue front, white back, their beautiful field, their big stadium, the state championship trophies, the blue lights everywhere, the packed crowd, all that. And then by the time you look up and you stop being distracted, you're down 21 points, you know, and that's kind of the mystique that great programs have. But we have a great mystique and we have a great program, and so it's about focusing on us and making sure we show up and are ready to play at our best.
Yeah, you're that well-rounded semi-truck is full. It's full of good ones right there in the back, and
that's right. Keep climbing the hill.
Keep
climbing the hill.
I mean, and just so impressed. Going back to Wednesday night to the Fields of Faith event that was held out here at Leo Buckley Stadium, and one of your guys, your leader, one of your team leaders, Dylan Blake, was down there and giving his testimony and talking to the kids, and just phenomenal. Just you could see his leadership, and he talked about how that's grown over the years and stuff.
Oh yeah,
just a great kid.
Yeah,
and it's a good kid to have back there running your offense.
No doubt. I mean, you've got a great young man of character and faith. Super proud of him. Not just him, but our entire football program.
You had a lot of kids out there.
How they conducted themselves, how they represented Harker Heights High School and Harker Heights football. Dylan gave his testimony, Jeremiah Downing gave his testimony, and then one of our athletic trainers, Kristen Wilson, gave her testimony. So we were well represented at Fields of Faith. So I was just super proud to be the head coach, super proud to be a small part in their lives. But Dylan, what a phenomenal young man, and I'm just glad that he's on our side.
That kind of gives it back to the with that. That was kind of a small town field there last night, wasn't it? Like we were all one.
Oh yeah, it was. And, you know, there was kids from Ellison there, Shoemaker well represented, Killeen well represented, even kids from Belton and surrounding areas, Copper's Cove, and they say small town, but the stadium was packed.
Yeah,
and so that was really cool to see, and getting back to traditional roots and to be a part of that. That was really cool. It was a special night, and I was proud of our kids and our program.
Well, I know you've been working with these kids all week. I've seen them outside. They're tired. You wore them out today, brother. You wore them out today, so they'll be ready for those Wildcats next week. But you're going to let them have Saturday and Sunday off.
Yeah, they've got Saturday. Yeah, they've got time to rest and recover. We had a great week of practice, so we'll give them a couple days off, and then we'll get back to it. And like I said, we've got to be 1-0 Monday, 1-0 Tuesday, 1-0 Wednesday, 1-0 Thursday, which gives us an opportunity to be 1-0 Friday. And so they've done a great job, and we'll have another great week of practice next week.
And you'll be scouting, and some of your other guys will be scouting. Just head out and just go watch
district's wide open. It's like I told the kids, all our goals are still right there in front of us, and all we can control is us. Take care of our business, take care of us, and that's all we can control, and let the chips fall where they may at the end. But if we don't take care of us, it's coulda, woulda, shoulda, and so that's our complete focus of all the things that we can control for these last 3 weeks.
Well, you got to get those swords ready, buddy.
That's right. Swords up.
All right. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you. Go Knights.
You're watching I-14 Sports Network.